we're here with the Audi RS6, the V8 B-Turbo, 630 horsepower with 86.6 kilogram force of torque. This car, it has the engine, the same block and of the family of the Lamborghini Urus, the Porsche's Panamera Turbo, Porsche's Cayenne Turbo, and other Volkswagen family V8 turbo cars. But now, as I said, the C8 generation has a hybrid mode, electric easy assistant mode. It's not a plug-in hybrid. I'm gonna pop up the hood showing the V8 B-Turbo of the RS6, the C8 generation. As I said before, it is a hybrid assistant, not hybrid mode. It doesn't have a battery and you cannot run on the electric mode. It's just an assistant that the car will run a little bit smoother. As you can see, the intakes, this car has an upgrade that the previous owner has done, which is the Eventry intake, the fiber carbon, and a couple of other upgrades that the previous owner has done, and I'm gonna show you later on. So now, let's go inside, and I'm gonna show you a couple of other features that this car has. Before we go in, we have here an optional for the C8, which is the carbon ceramic brakes. Not all the RS6 come with the carbon ceramic brakes, but that's an optional. Also the RS4, it's an optional for both cars on this generation. We tested this car on the track. As soon as we finish this quick overview here, we're gonna go to the track and we're gonna run on this car and see if it really is the fastest station wagon in the world. So, this is a very spacious car, a lot of space, very powerful engine, and it comes with the different features of comfort features, like the soft close door system, which makes easier for you to simply close the door and it will soft close. Let's start by opening up the car. The lighting system is different than the last generation. We're gonna do a quick take afterwards showing how the high beams and low beams works, and also the rear light system. So as we go in, we see a lot of fiber carbon, a lot of leather, and also Alcantara, which makes this car not only a race car, but very comfortable and usable for a daily use. Because this car, you're supposed to go to a racetrack, you're supposed to race with it, and also afterwards you can go to the mall and take your whole family with you, or take the car to a road trip because it has a lot of space. So as we go in, we see black piano, we see the fiber carbon rooftop, which is makes you look at the sky window. And now I'm gonna turn on the car. You're gonna hear the sound of the exhaust. As I said before, the previous owner has done a couple of upgrades, and this car has downpipe, which makes the exhaust system a little bit louder. As when it's original, it will not sound like this, but I personally prefer to hear the sound of the turbocharger. So let's turn on and see how it feels. Amazing. You can see on the cockpit a lot of evolution. You can see how the Audi RS has done a lot of upgrades on the media system, Wi-Fi, Apple CarPlay, and other features that the last generation didn't have. This car already comes with the RS mode, and the RS mode shows on the dash, on the window, the display. So now I'm gonna put on this car, you can configure both modes, the RS1 and the RS2. On this configuration, you can tell how you want the sound, if the exhaust system will be louder, or even how the car will behave with the traction control modes on or off. I'm gonna put on the RS1. You're gonna hear the difference on the sound. So you see that the car goes a little bit higher. This is still the traction control mode still on. If I put on RS2, it's configured to turn off partially the stability and the traction control. Now let's hear the sound of the exhaust system. And now you can hear the turbo compressor chargers. Pretty cool, huh? I'm gonna put a couple of inserts and intake of this exhaust. This car was powered with the ABT exhaust system. We took off, and now it has only the downpipe system, as I said before. So this is how the rear axle system behaves. I don't know if you can see on camera. So I turn the front axle, and as soon as I turn, you can see how the rear axle behaves. That's very impressive because we've seen the system on the other Porsches. A couple of them have this optional, but I was very impressed of how much this rear axle turns. I'm gonna go back and forth so you can see how it behaves. Now, just hear the sound a little bit. This is the RS6, the V8 B-Turbo with the downpipe intakes and a couple of upgrades, as I mentioned before. We say sometimes it has the Stage 2 Plus, which makes the map system and the injection a little bit more powerful. So this is the back side of the RS6 generation. The light system changed a little bit. It comes with the this demonstration, which actually puts the lights back and forth like it's turning off the car. Like also the exhaust system, it's black piano originally. And another cool thing, I'm gonna show you the back part. So the trunk, very spacious, electric. That's nowadays is very common, so that's normal. And I don't know if I have anything else to say on the back because the front itself already says a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed this part. Now we're gonna take this car to the racetrack and let's see how it feels to drive the RS6, the C8 generation. So this car, you can configure everything since as the efficiency mode, RS mode 1, RS mode 2. We're getting in the track now. Let's let them pass by and let's feel the car. This car is amazing because it has the Audi Quattro traction. So I am already on the RS mode 1, which is the traction control is a little bit limited, but not everything. Oh man, we have a red flag going on. We have a red flag going on. Let's try to feel the car a little bit even with the red flag. So the Quattro traction control helps a lot. This traction helps. Even when we were at this Velocitar racetrack, very famous racetrack here in Brazil. A lot of international race pilots come here, and it has a lot of turns. So when you have an all-wheel drive car, it helps a lot. It helps a lot. Oh, sorry, my Bluetooth Apple CarPlay just went in. Let me Turn that down. So here we have the RS monitor, which keeps up the temperature, brakes, transmission, engine. Since it's green, it's looking good. The whole system is running well, which means we can go a little bit faster. So the RS6, it's a V8 biturbo, the fastest station wagon of the world. This car, it's a masterpiece. It is a 4.0 biturbo, 600 horsepower. That's ridiculous. 600 horsepower, it's ridiculous. We have a lot of turns here. I think that they're trying to close the track, but let's see if we can go. They are going in. I am recording, so I'm going out. I'm not going out. So this is the .140 kilometers per hour. Okay, this turn, very sharp turn. Okay, so the traction helps a lot, as I said. We have red flag, so we have to slow down. Oh, the car, it's like a horse trying to throw you out of it. The ceramic brakes help a lot because since it has a lot of turns, you have to keep braking and braking and braking, and so it doesn't force the brakes, which it makes the car more secure. One of the worst sensations a driver or a pilot can have is pushing down the brakes and have no brakes. This car is if this car doesn't take a smile out of your face, nothing will. Oh man, the turns and everything. Let's see what's going on here. What happened? What happened? Did they close the track 5 o'clock? Is that it? 5 o'clock, the race is closed. So, it left a little bit of time for us to record a couple of laps here at the Velocita track. It did run well. It was great. We have a good time here with this car. Now let's just do a quick overview of what this car has. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. As you saw, we took it to the racetrack. It was pretty fun to drive this car around, see how it feels, see how it behaves with this very powerful powertrain. Also with the turning rear axle, which makes the turns a little bit easy. We're gonna keep posting a lot of content about cars. Don't forget to leave your like down below, to subscribe to this channel, and welcome to the next level.